Question 10, Part A. Graph the solution of 4x less than or equal to 15 less than or equal to negative 9x on a number line. The strategy is to express this three-way linear inequality as an intersection of two simple linear inequalities involving two terms each. So breaking this three-way inequality up, noting that 15 is a common term to both simple linear inequalities, we form this expression. We have the intersection of 4x less than or equal to 15 and 15 less than or equal to negative 9x. Now we want the variable in the second linear inequality to be on the left-hand side of the inequality symbol. So if 15 is less than or equal to negative 9x, reading this backwards, that implies that negative 9x is greater than or equal to 15. Notice that the arrow points to the 15 in both of these inequalities. So we form this expression here. We have the intersection of 4x less than or equal to 15 and negative 9x greater than or equal to 15. Now isolating the variable in both simple linear inequalities. In the first linear inequality, we divide both sides of this inequality by 4. And in the second linear inequality, we divide both sides of this inequality by negative 9. And because we're dividing by a negative number, we need to switch the inequality symbol around. And we get the intersection of x less than or equal to 15 over 4 and x less than or equal to negative 15 over 9. And as mixed numerals, we get the intersection of x less than or equal to 3 3/4 and x less than or equal to negative 1 2/3. Now graphing the solution on a number line, we get this diagram here. So we have x less than or equal to 3 3/4. Notice the solid circle here and the arrow pointing to the left. And we have x less than or equal to negative 1 2/3. Again, with a solid circle with the arrow pointing to the left. Now it's a solid circle because it's less than or equal to, not just less than. On the diagram, the intersection of the two inequalities is where the two intervals that represent those inequalities coincide. And they coincide where x is less than or equal to negative 1 2/3. And that'll be our solution. Therefore, x is less than or equal to negative 1 2/3 because this value here satisfies both inequalities simultaneously.